And tonight, we're starting off with the story of a well-known and well-loved Ashland musician who is unfortunately battling a rare illness. It's caused him to lose his hands and with it, his ability to strum his guitar. His battle is ongoing, but musicians and friends from all over the Rogue Valley and beyond are making it known that he is not going through it alone. Here are 4 of Mark's friends to tell his story and what you can do this weekend to help.
Mark's had a huge impact on the community. Everybody who's ever walked into Cripple Creek Music has met Mark.
Mark is the one that usually greets them at the door. There are many of us that are musicians in the Rogue Valley that don't know each other, but Mark knows everyone.
Around the store for 20 years. You know, he was fabulous on the ukulele. He could play the drums. He could play the banjo a bit. You know, almost anything that we had. It was really an important part of his life to be able to do that.
Mark was more of a rock and roller who kindly made my music sound better, my originals, but he's the kind of guy who would pour his cup of coffee in the morning and sit down on the couch and play guitar, and he loved the feel of the neck of his guitar, you know, and that's what I think about it. It's been hard for me to start playing again and hard for a lot of our music friends. On September 12th, Mark played golf and had a great game, he says. Went to bed during the night, started having some GI distress, what seemed like the start of a stomach flu. The next morning, I left a message for Cripple Creek with the idea of letting him sleep, and at 11:30 that night, I was calling an ambulance for him. He was completely cyanotic in the ER. He was purple from head to toe. What it turned out to be was sepsis from an unknown source, so a systemic infection followed by DIC, which in simple terms is a clotting disorder. The body sometimes goes into less than 20,000 cases a year. Ultimately, have to take off both hands and both his lower limbs below the knees. And we're just starting the reconstruction work on his face. The amazing thing is his spirit through all of this. He has an amazing sense of humor. He's incredibly competitive by nature, which I think is serving him very well. It's been remarkable that he's still with us and still willing to keep doing what he's doing, but he's got a long road to go.
Well, Mark is an incredible guitar player, was an incredible guitar player, and of course the hope is that he eventually will be able to play some sort of music.
I took a tongue drum that Lionel insisted I bring home up last weekend, and so he's figuring out how to play that. So,
that's such a musician. I'm sure if there's any way for him to play, he will play. That's just Mark.
My niece started a GoFundMe, and it just from the get-go, I mean, when I look at it, I'm sometimes just moved to tears. It's amazing to us, and then to have the whole benefit come together, it's just overwhelming.
We just want people to come and just take home a good feeling that you're helping somebody that really can use the help.
All about having a great time and raising money for our friends. I've been amazed at the outpouring of love and respect.
I had over 35 acts contact me and I could only select 10.
It has renewed my faith in humanity, honestly.
My biggest hope is that most of this money can go towards prosthetics that improve Mark's life. It's impossible for me to say thank you as big as I feel.
Thank you. The benefit concert will be this Sunday with acoustic acts from 3 to 5:30 p.m. and then electric bands coming in with plenty of dancing expected from 6 to 9 p.m. There'll also be food and drinks as well as raffles for various items from instruments to gift cards to local businesses. If you can't attend Sunday's event, you can also help out by donating or purchasing the Circle of Friends CD. You can visit markandcindydegroft.com for more information.